I didn't see you there.
Well, I'm glad to be here. So, Larry, when did you start playing the trumpet?
Well, I started playing the trumpet when I was in grade 9. I guess I was around 14. And when I entered high school at North Toronto Collegiate Institute in North Toronto.
How long ago did you stop playing?
I stopped playing trumpet completely about 50 years ago, just when I went on my first post. In the Foreign Service. I was in the Foreign Service.
What did you do there?
Well, I was a Canadian diplomat, representative specializing in the trade and commercial area.
So you didn't think the trumpet would be a good tool to entertain your guests at embassy parties?
But I knew I wasn't that good then. I was getting long in the tooth for playing trumpet, is why I didn't entertain guests. No, I had done that earlier when I lived in Colombia, by the way, before I entered the Foreign Service.
And at the high school?
When I was in high school, I played in, I was in the music program, and I played in the symphony orchestra of the high school and the concert band. As a matter of fact, the symphony orchestra, as it turned out over the next few years I was there, I played in the trumpet brass section, then I became first trumpet, and we were considered the best youth orchestra in Canada. And the band was considered one of the 2 best bands because we were chosen every Christmas in our beautiful red uniforms. We marched in the Santa Claus parade in Toronto in front of Santa Claus, so we appeared, because of our red uniforms and being a pretty good band, in front of the main character.
Yeah. And what did you enjoy about playing the trumpet? Why?
Well, I just love music. What I enjoyed about playing the trumpet is I love music, and I was part of an orchestra, a team effort, which was very appealing to me. I was so concentrated on my studies and playing the trumpet and performing the orchestra, because we performed after every after school. We've had classes, and I actually, because I thought I wasn't bad, or my director, who was Jack Dow, he was one of the best music directors in all of Canada too, brilliant man. He was passionate about music, and he said I should take private lessons, which I did. I took private lessons from Ellis McClintock Sr., a very well-known trumpeter and trumpet player in Toronto. I wish I'd had the talent sufficiently to become a professional musician, but I realized for various reasons that I wouldn't be quite as good to become a professional musician and earn a living. I got very involved, although we were playing mostly modern but classical music at school. I became highly interested in jazz, and I started playing some jazz as well, but I knew that I was pretty good but not good enough.
And who are your jazz greats?
Well, I mean, trumpet jazz greats, Miles Davis, Bunny Berrigan. He's way before I was born, but I remember his music. And Maynard Ferguson was a terrific trumpet player. And then, amongst other jazz musicians, I became Oscar Peterson, Canada's greatest pianist, jazz. And also I became a close friend of Oliver Jones, and who was also a good friend of Oscar Peterson. They had studied under his sister, Oscar's sister, Daisy. And of course, a dear friend, thinking of contemporary musicians now, of course, the great Lawrence Lederman, who's a good friend and a wonderful, superb trumpet player. He's played all over the world, the Canadian brass. He's played in Carnegie Hall in New York, and he's my idol right now.
And I think that just about wraps it up. Can you think of something else you'd like to add?
I think music keeps me alive. It keeps you young. It's one of the greatest joy of life, as far as I'm concerned.